This is the backpack I carried to school every single day. In Switzerland, this was my morning routine. I woke up and then I hiked down a mountain all the way to the train station. And we got to the train station. I had to wait there around 15 minutes for a train ride, and then I spent 30 minutes on the train all the way to the tram station. At the tram station, again, I went there for another 30 minutes all the way to another mountain. And then when we got to the next mountain, we had to hike back up for another 10 minutes, all just to get to school. So naturally, I was tired and frustrated because up until a few days ago in Pakistan, the school was only a 5-minute walk away from my house. But now I had to go on this crazy long journey, all for what? Just to get to school? So I was tired. But what happened next was even more shocking because after a while, morning after morning, day after day, all of this started feeling normal for me. Oh, my backpack dropped. So this became a part of my daily morning routine. And that is what we're here to talk about today. Those silent shifts that become so important for our future. Because in my case, every morning I woke up and it wasn't just one morning I woke up, bang, boom, everything felt normal to me. Instead, it was through a series of small shifts. So, let's see what's in my backpack. I'm going to open it up. The first thing I have in here is a hospital slip, and this represents the word wait. I will tell you the story of my older brother. You see, my older brother was born into the Pakistani healthcare system, and we were told this word a lot. We were an average middle-class Pakistani family, and when we went to the doctor because he got sick, we were told to wait. Actually, we got there first, and then another family came. They were more important and more rich than us, so obviously they got the treatment before us. And my parents still came back the next day, and when we came back, a nurse stopped us in the hallway and told us that it's probably nothing, it'll pass, just be patient. But my parents, being who they are, got him checked out anyway. And the doctor again told us the same thing. Be patient, wait a while, it will probably pass. Spoiler alert, it did not pass. Unfortunately, my brother died. And I do not say that to dampen the mood. I say that because it is the truth of when a virtue such as patience becomes a systematic problem. Because being told to wait seems small, but it is and can become lethal, such as my case. Okay, let's try to lighten up the mood. Let's see what else is in my backpack. I'm gonna put this back. Okay, next up is this notebook. Let's see if we can get this slideshow to work. Yeah, it's working. So in this notebook, it represents my time in middle school. So middle school, if you ask anyone, it's considered the hardest or worst years of their lives. For me, it was particularly hard because I was moving from Switzerland to the United States. Not only was I trying to be the cool middle schooler, trying to fit in with everyone else, trying to make new friends, all of that, but on top of all of that, I was learning English. You see, I grew up around Urdu and German, but now I had to stir in English to the pot. That was really hard. And oh, I forgot to mention, my backpack keeps falling. I forgot to mention that this was also all during COVID-19. So what I would do, this is where the notebook comes into play, is write down everything in my notebook that I was saying or hearing via Zoom classes. I would write down everything my teachers and my classmates were saying. I would write down, oh, I hate this class. I hate school, bruh. Can you help with this? And what I found was that small habit of writing down everything I was hearing actually turned into a big part of my future because I learned a whole nother language just from writing and repeating to myself. That is how important that small little habit became for me. And it was simply crazy. Let's see what else I have in my backpack. Slideshow froze again. It's fine. Okay, this is my Columbia University card. So there I attend a program. It's a very selective, prestigious program for high school students. And I got that opportunity through a lot of application process. And what I found was a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of us, want that prestigious education, the world-class programs. However, it's simply not possible for everyone to attain. And for me, I thought it was also impossible. Every time I was scrolling past these programs on social media, I would think to myself, oh, I'm not as good as them, I'm not as confident, I don't have as much resources, they probably will not pick me. I don't belong here. But what I started noticing is that when I started reading more into these programs, I found that actually, instead of asking myself, will I belong here? I started asking, what will I learn from being a part of this program? And that's what really helped me. That small little mindset shift is what helped me transition into me applying to more programs, reaching out more. I stopped scrolling past those applications on social media and started applying. And that led me to discover so many opportunities and get the chance to do so many amazing things, such as this program and so much more. And it was just that tiny little mindset shift. Now, let's see, will this work? I have a question for all of you in the audience. Think of a time or a moment, anything at all, that once felt impossible but is now your new normal. It might be, for example, learning how to live without someone, like losing your brother. Or it might be learning a new language. Or it might even be being able to do a new opportunity or accomplishment, or it may even be simply learning to ask for help. If any of this applies to you, please raise your hand. Now, look around the room. So many of us have experienced these silent shifts, and they have become such an integral part of our future. Now, I'm going to tell you about the silent shifts I carry. Just to summarize everything we saw in my backpack, I'm not going to pull it out all again because it keeps falling. But the things that I carry with me, starting with the hospital card, it represented the virtue of patience and how that virtue can become lethal. Because being told to wait is so small, however, it has such a large impact. And next, the notebook. The notebook represents how that small habit of writing helped me so much for my future. It helped me learn a whole nother language. And then lastly, that card helped me realize that in order to unlock so many more possibilities and achievements, all you need is a small little mindset shift. Those are the things I carry with me through the silent shifts in my life. Now, for the 5-10 minutes I've been talking, if you take away or remember anything, let it be this one sentence. This is my final sentence, and it is the most important one. This warning is the one I want to leave you all off with. So, pay close attention to this one. I want to leave you all off with this. Be careful of the small silent shifts that you let into your life, because that you let become normal, because they will and they do become the baggage you carry into your future. Thank you.